Love it. Okay, I'm 140 feet into the sewer system, and we are in white Schedule 40 CPVC pipe. So we will bring the camera back through the pipe and take a look at the condition, if we have any root intrusions or any blockages or anything that would harm the sewer system. I can see if like the sewer's been changed, or like sometimes if they cut the concrete and they replace the piece, because usually they put in a different kind of pipe, so you can tell the pipe has been changed, like the section due to roots. I didn't notice anything on the way down, but again, you know, you check it. How big is this pipe? It's 4 inches. 4 inches. Yeah, your main on your property, the big sewer gets 4 inches, unless you are in like multi-apartments, then go to 5 and 6. Oh, we do have a little bit. Oh, you know, look at, we do have some roots. Yeah, we do have some roots. Look at that. Right there. Yeah.
Where's that about?
Very minimal.
22 feet?
Yeah, we'll walk it up and we'll find exactly where it's at, because this is pretty much a straight curve run. So, a little bit of roots. If that's the worst it got, that's not bad. So we do have a root intrusion, 122 feet in on the bottom right-hand side, as you can see. So we pull the camera back a little more. Yeah, it's minor. It kind of grew on the sidewall, and as we pull back, we'll see how far it went. So it hasn't spread. It pretty much just intruded and stayed right at the point of intrusion. So that's 122, 123. We'll note that. And this is it is at the joint connection, it looks like, so where they glue two pieces of pipe together or a fitting. That's where they usually come through. Because you figure, how does the root get into the system? Yeah. They find a little hole, like where someone glued it, just a little hole, and it just takes a while, it just pushes and pushes, and it's got no, there's no time limit for the tree, it's patient, so it'll take its time. If it takes a couple of years, it'll go through. But, very minor. Again, we're in Schedule 40 PVC still. Run a water test. The tub upstairs was full. I flushed all the toilets. Going in with the camera, I had great drainage and flow to the system, which means it's got proper grade and slope. It should be a 1/4 inch per foot, as per the UPC plumbing code. Okay, so here is a piece of 105. That's ABS, it looks like. Black ABS pipe. No, it's just black. And then you see like dust. See the dust kind of floating around? Sometimes it's misleading. You could think it's water. Yeah, absolutely. Here comes the water.
Does that come upstairs where it flushes up?
Yeah.
So that's using the room over the garage. That's
probably exactly where it was. Drops straight down right here and connects and goes out. So the 4-inch ABS black pipe seems to be in good shape. Now, was this all originally built, or did they add on afterwards? You guys know?
I believe it's all original.
Okay.
I'm sure this garage was, but it looks like they did it all together.
I think they did it all together.
Okay. That's good to know, just in case, because sometimes if they did it afterwards, they have to cut in and tie into it somewhere else. So far we just have one root intrusion. And if there was a root intrusion, we'd see it, because even though the pipe is black, it would light up and we would see the roots. So, some water flowing. Minor scale on the sidewalls. That's typical in homes 20 years of age or older, so scale is typical. You're going to have that. It is a sewer system. So hear the water. You can see the water flowing down. Seems to be flowing at a decent rate. pipe joint connection right there where two pieces of pipe come together. As you can see, everything seems to be clear there. So with that one root intrusion, we think it's probably that's how it stayed. I mean, we would maybe have to ask the property owner if they've had to have the sewer line snake. They want to disclose that. If it's been a problem, they've had to like cut it maybe once every couple of years. The root seems very minor. I mean, it is an intrusion. It can get bigger, so I can't say that it's going to stay like that. But a lot of people maintain it. They cut it every couple of years. Get a plumber out. He uses his cable.
They just go through the snake thing.
Every two years they do it, and it's like a couple $100. Yeah, and that way and then it's got to start over again and grow. Instead of cutting it out and replacing the pipe, we're going to spend a few $1,000s. Find the right plumber, you might do it for $150. You know, because people just choose to do that because it won't escalate as long as you just stay on top of it. Just like anything else, it needs maintenance. Car, exercise, all that good stuff. So so far so good. We've only had that one problem.
We're at 34 feet, so we're right in here in the driveway somewhere.
We're getting close. Okay. And that's a good thing. I mean, for such a long run of pipe, for such a long run of pipe, it's not bad. It's actually excellent.
And now, do you go in another direction from this point into the house?
No. We pretty much just find the main line down and we take a look at it. So if you guys want to do, it's additional fee for every line we have to take off. We'll have to pull up a toilet or something else. But usually the house is always safe. In my observance, it's the driveway and it's there. 90% of the time the house is safe unless people get really crazy with bushes all around the house, like where they're actually next to the house.
Right, okay.
But then they got to crawl because the plumbing is underneath. It's pretty much the center of the house. So the roots don't really crawl all the way underneath the home. So it's pretty much never. And by looking at this, I can't see it at all. So we did have ABS. So the white pipe we saw was at the connection where all the houses came together and goes to the city. They use white CPVC, which is a white pipe that the house was built on. It's like a black ABS plastic pipe. It was way down. We'll walk it up. We have a section of cast iron right there. That's an iron pipe that they put in for some reason on a certain portion of the drop, and then the rest is all plastic. So this will conclude the portion of the scope for the main line.